Hello friend, this is Amit. Today I have a question which I am going to solve. This question is from control system. So here we have a one block diagram of control system in which we have to calculate the state equation for that block diagram. So to calculate the block state equation of that particular block diagram of that circuit. So what the first step that we have to do is to calculate. First we have to observe each and every block, okay, and nodes to get that particular equation. So here we start that first we have to we have to calculate mm, node x1. Okay, so the what will be the node equation, like what are the signals that are coming out from that node x1. So let's calculate it. So we can write it as x1 having like this is the uh, this is a loop where x1 is follows if we like clear all other loop, like if we neglect that. Okay, if we neglect the circuit, then what the x1 have. Okay, so in that case x1 having like only uh, input. Okay, this is the input which is denoted by u. Okay, so and x4 as a negative signal minus 1, so that we can write it u minus x4 by s plus 2. Okay, and we have to solve that equation to get the x1. So we cross it as like this: x1 s plus 2. Okay, and then it's become u minus x4, and then x1 s plus 2 x1 equal to u minus x4, which becomes this one. This signs become this one becomes like it's a differential equation of x1, and it's like u minus x1 sorry, it's x4, it's 2x1. Okay, so here we get the equation for x1, and now we have to calculate equation for x2 and rest of the equation. So now calculate that equation, what we get. So for that we have to get the equation x2. Equation x2 is like this. So what are the signals that are coming out from x2? So we can write it here: x2 become, this is the only signals that are entering x2, so that we can write it with the same block as x1, because x1 is the only signal that are entered into the x2 block. This is the element that x2 having. So that we can calculate it as we can calculate this box as like this s1 cross over this, so it's become s, and it's like, okay, so this become a differential of x2. Okay, and this equation become 0.5 x1. and the next one is x3, which we have to calculate. So x3 is that block, and the only signal that comes in x3 is in this block with the x2 one. Okay, x2 is the only signal that are entered in the block. So we can write it x3 equal to x2 by s, and which again become differential as it goes over this. So it becomes x3 s equal to x2, which is the differential equation of x3. So we can denote it x3 become x. And uh, at last we have to calculate x4. Okay, so what will be the x4 expression? So what x4 having? So we have to observe first x4. What is the block that x1 having? So this one enter in this fashion. Okay, this is the one, and it's having one x1 and x3, which having positive signal as mentioned here. So we can write it x1 plus x3 by s. Okay, now we have to calculate again. So it simply become x4 differential x1 plus x3. Okay, now we get the good knowledge as mentioned here. We are having all the element x1 x2 is the x1. So I'm going to write it here so that you can get the good knowledge of x1 x2 and x3, which we can rearrange that this fashion. Okay, so it's become like this. Okay, and now we have to calculate. So the x1 having that fashion, so x1 having this, so it's a sign of -2. So here it comes -2, and again whereas x2 is 0, x3 is 0. Okay, I mean to say that the component of x1. Okay, component of x1. If here we get like anything like 4x2 or something like that, so that it's come here, but we don't get all such things here. So we can write it as this, and now observe x2. X2 become 0.51 x1. Okay, so it's come here 0.5 x1, and rest all are 0. Okay, and x3. Now calculate x3. What is the x3? X3 is 0, 0, 1. Okay, and it becomes 0. Now x4. X4 is the expression for we can get the expression over for here. So it's become something like that. By mistake, I don't take it. So again, I'm going to take it. Okay, now it's look like this. Now calculate x4. X4 is the expression of x1 and x3. So we here we have to write x1 0, 1. Okay, and x4 is 0. Okay, and now we have to calculate one more time. This is y1. Okay, so to get the y1 expression, what we have to do, this comes this position, this comes to this position. Okay, now it's look like this. It's become x1, x2, x3, and x4. again we have to calculate y1, which we can get from here. Like y1 is the output. So what will the value of y1? It's the combination of signal x1, x2, and x3. Okay, because x1 is also come to that point. Okay, pass through this. X3 is also come, okay, to this position. But the thing that x4 is completely vanish in that block. It don't cross over and come into y signal. So we have calculated like this. Now it's become the equation of y is like something that, okay. And one thing more, that we have one input signal which we have to mention here. Okay, that's like 1, 0, 0, and 0. Because we have only one input signal and y1 only. Okay, rest don't have any input signal. So in case of y, we are having x1, x2, x3, and not x4. Okay, clear. And this become a row matrix in the form of x1, x2, x3, and x4. This is the whole equation that we get from that block. This is the equation of that block. So I hope you understand the whole concept behind this, how to write this. Thank you for being the part of that video. I'm going to upload more and more videos